Awesome. So thank you for those who are joining us. I'm excited to have you here. We have 90 minutes, so a lot is going to go down in this 90 minutes. So thank you. Just waiting a few more people. Thank you, Conrad. So glad you're here. Thank you, Jody, Tolu, Toyin, thank you. So glad you guys are here. Happy New Year. So glad to see you guys. Awesome. Okay. Just waiting on a few more people. So it's 7 o'clock. We're just going to get started. I like to keep the time. So as people join us, they'll meet us wherever we are at. Wherever we're at, that's when they'll meet us. Great. Awesome. So this is the cast, the 2022 vision cast. The 2022 vision. This is what this webinar is all about. And I'm so glad that all of you are here. Please grab something to write on. Grab something to write with. There's going to be a lot of notes that I'm going to be giving you. And I'm also going to be sharing the slides with you. So in case you don't have anything to write on, that's also fine. Okay, we're going to get started. So the first thing I want to just some housekeeping rules. This webinar is being recorded, as you see there, and it's going to be available to everyone. It's going to be available to everyone. So I will make it available to all of us. And secondly, the materials that the slides will also be made available for you. And the third thing is please stay muted. Stay muted at all times unless you are speaking and sharing and contributing to a discussion. Otherwise, please do stay muted so that we can have a smooth flow for the webinar. And most importantly, please use the chats. Use the chats to ask questions, to contribute. Please use the chats to, I want to hear your own ideas. I want to see what's working for you, because what may be working for you may not be working for somebody else. So please use the chats to ask questions, to contribute, and to share your ideas. And finally, we're all learning together. I may be the facilitator, but I'm also here to learn from you. So there may be some things that you're doing that is working for you. Please share it in the chats. Let's all help each other to have an endless possibility, to have a year full of endless possibilities. So those are the housekeeping rules. The webinar is being recorded. The materials will be made available. Please stay muted and use the chats. Okay, so to get us started, could you please just put in the chats your name and whereabouts you are joining us from? Your name, whereabouts you're joining us from. Let's get to know each other. Your name quickly and whereabouts you're joining us from. I'd love to hear from you. I want to hear from you, so please use the chats. Ellen Rose from Toronto. Hey, sweetie. Jody from Cochrane. Good to have you. Good to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Good to have you here. Toyin from Calgary. Patience from New York. Thank you for joining us. Natalie from Calgary. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all so much for joining us. I'm excited to be here. Okay, so let's get started. So most of you will know me. My name is Dee Adekugbe. I am a pastor. Elijah, thank you for joining us from Calgary. I'm a pastor, Genesis Life Center here in Calgary. I'm an advocate. I'm a public speaker. I'm an author, and I'm also a life strategist. My passion and my driving force is really helping people to succeed in life and really sharing my resources, sharing my network, For me, when somebody succeeds, I succeed. You know, I get I thrive on other people's success. My mantra in life, this is what I live by, is that with God, nothing is impossible to all that believe and have faith. If you have faith, nothing is impossible. I was sharing something in church on Sunday. I said, I am a woman that lives by faith. You know, if God says, drop everything and go, I will drop everything and go. And then later on, I'll be thinking, okay, hold on a minute, how are we going to survive? But I really do live life on the edge. I believe in taking risks, calculated risks for some, and really just stepping out. I've been in business, I've been in ministry, and I've been a life coach and a strategist for over 28 years. Mostly in the faith community. That's where, that's where I thrive. That's where I do most of my work. I am the founder of, I'm not sure what is going on here. Somebody's doing something on my screen. Okay. I am the founder of All Women Ministry, the Deborah's Company Network. Does anybody know how to get rid of this? I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't know what that is. Does anybody know how to get rid of that? If you know how to get rid of it, please tell me. Oh, thank you very much. Awesome, it's going away. The founder of All Women Ministry, I Choose Me Over Abuse, and the Deborah's Company Mentorship. And my vision for 2022 is to help as many individuals as possible to rise and take their places in the 7 pillars of our society, whether it's in the home, in education, in business, in the arts and entertainment, in the media, in government, or in the faith community. I'm also married to my husband, Ben, and we have 6 amazing, wonderful children that are doing great things. So I really want to hear, I want us to, connect. I want us to engage, and I want us to really get to learn from each other today. Thank you, Tolu, for joining us from Calgary. Thank you for Kathleen from Calgary. So good to have you here. So the foundation for our webinar tonight is Habakkuk 2, verse 2 to 3. It says, write down the vision and make it plain on tablets, so that a herald may run with it, for the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it delays, though it lingers, wait for it. It will certainly come and it will not delay. It will certainly come and it will not delay. That is the foundation of the scripture that we are going to be using today for our webinar. And there are 5 steps that we are going to be taking today, actually 7, but I've compressed them into 5 steps that we are going to be taking tonight to casting our vision. The first step is identifying it. The second step is simplifying it. The third step is displaying it. The 4th step is investing in it. The 5th step is working it. And then we have time management, etc. All of, combined into 1 or 2 of these steps. So I'm going to be going through all of these steps to casting your vision for 2022. So I hope you are ready to go on this journey with me. Let's go. So first of all, the Bible says where there is no vision, people perish. I believe that without a vision, people are unproductive, people are unsuccessful, people lack purpose, they lack destiny, and people will go with the flow of everything and everyone, not accomplishing anything, not going anywhere. And, by the time, the end of the year comes, they've been unproductive. They've achieved nothing. They've done nothing simply because they didn't have a vision of where they were going, and they were just going with the flow. I believe what the Bible says in Genesis 1, verse 28. It says, God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fishes in the sea and the birds in the sky and over every living creature that moves on the ground. You know, the Bible is very plain about, you know, what God wants us to achieve in life. God bless us and he wants us to prosper. He wants us to excel. He wants us to have a vision that will lead to fruitfulness, that will lead to increase, that will lead to, that will lead to multiplication. And so, you know, I believe that if people do not have a vision in life, if they do not have a purpose in life, they are unable to accomplish, they're unable to be fruitful, they're unable to increase in numbers, they're unable to, to fill the earth or subdue it, they're unable to achieve anything. Basically, without a vision, we say nothing, we do nothing, and basically we go nowhere. I don't know if you agree with me on that. Without a vision, we say nothing, we do nothing, and we go nowhere. That is really what I believe as a minister. That's what I preach. That's what I teach. That's what I live by. You know, where there is no vision, people perish. So tonight is really about casting your vision for 2022, making sure that you are productive in 2022, making sure that you are driven in 2022, and making sure that you have a purpose in 2022, and that you are not just tossed by everything that is happening or everywhere other people are going. I don't want you to jump on somebody else's vision. I want you to ride your own vision. I want you to step into the boat of your own vision for 2022. I want you to, know where you're going. I want you to know what you're doing. And I want you to be able to say, articulate, and share what you are doing. Yeah, so this is our foundation for this webinar tonight. And so the first step in casting your vision, is this: identifying your vision. Identify your vision. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, the purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference, that you have lived and that you have lived well. I believe that every single person should have a vision. You should have a vision because God created you with a vision. And if you agree with me, I want you to just say yes in the chat. Let me know that, yes, I'm making sense here. You should have a vision. You should know where you're going. You don't, God did not create you just to exist. Just to merely exist and que sera, whatever will be in life. You have to have a vision. You have to know where you are going. Every single person should have a vision. But guess what? Not every single person does. Not every single person know what they want to do in life. They don't even know where they're going tomorrow. They don't even know what they want to accomplish next week, next month, this year. We must have something that is driving our lives. We must have something that wakes us up every morning. We must have something that we are passionate about and that will make us fruitful and multiply and, make a difference in the world. So the first thing I want to do is, how do we identify our vision? How do you know what you want to do in 2022? Well, there's some questions you can ask yourself. What is your desire in life? Ellen, irate patience. What do you enjoy doing, Jody? What would you love to do if money was not an obstacle in your way? What gives you pleasure and joy when everything else doesn't? What keeps you motivated and going? What drives you? When you feel like giving up, what stops you? And how do you want to celebrate 2022 and finish this year? You see, these are some of the questions we need to ask ourselves when it comes to identifying your vision. Ellen says, connecting with people that allows them to learn more about themselves in deeper ways. Thank you, Ellen, for sharing that. Awesome. Please share with us in the chats. What drives you? How do you want to celebrate 2022? And how do you want to finish 2022? Think about that. You know, all of us have goals. All of us should have ambitions, whether they're spoken or they're not spoken out loud. You know, whether we keep them to ourselves or not. You know, whether we are actively pursuing them or we're still meditating and chewing on them. We should all have something that we are working towards in 2022. And so these are some of the questions that I want you to think about today. You know, as you're identifying your vision for 2022, what's going to drive you in 2022? You know, what's going to give you pleasure? What's going to motivate you in 2022? I want you to keep those answers coming in tonight. Keep those answers coming in as we identify our vision. Jody says, helping others and growing my business to obtain more freedom financially, spiritually, and time. You see, that is good. That's what's going to motivate you. And that's what's going to drive you. The fact that you want to obtain financial freedom, spiritual freedom, and time, you know, you want to gain back time. That's going to be your driving force this year, right? Good for you. There is a scripture in 2 Kings 6, verse 17. It says, then Elisha prayed and said, "Oh Lord, please open his eyes that he may see." So the Lord opened the eyes of the young man and he saw. You know, one of the things that I strongly believe that without a vision, again, life is empty and life becomes a tragedy. Because you live, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and you accomplish nothing. You just wake up every day existing, not making a difference, not having an impact. Vision is what gives us purpose. It's what drives us. It's what keeps us alive. And it's what motivates us. You can never lose sight of that. You can never lose sight of what gives you purpose. You can't afford to lose sight of what drives you and what motivates you. Right now, one of the prayers that I always pray for people is that God will help them to see or to dream. God will create a passion in people where their passions have faded, where they've lost their drives. The first thing I always pray for people is, God, give them eyes to see, create a vision in them, give them a dream, give them something that when they go to bed at night, they are looking forward to waking up in the morning. Do you have a vision? I want to ask all of you that are watching, that are right here, do you have a vision? Do you have a vision? Do you have a vision? What is your vision? So right now, I want you to quickly just write in the chats right now, do you have a vision? Yes or no? I just want to see. I want to take stock. Do you have a vision for 2022? Talk to me. Yes or no? Yes or no? Let's go. Let's see those answers. Yes, Patience says yes. Dayo says yes. Jody says yes. Yinka says yes. She has a vision for 2022. Good for you. Natalie says yes. She has a vision for 2022. Allison has a vision for 2022. Chinelo has a vision for 2022. Great. Because this is what's going to help you every morning to wake up. This is what's going to drive you. This is what's going to keep you alive. This is what, when things go wrong, it's going to be your driving force. It's going to keep you going. Lucy said, yes, she has a vision. Tony said, yes, she has a vision for 2022. Fantastic. That's what I want to hear. I don't want us to go through 2022 and come out of 2022 having not achieved anything. Have not done anything, just another year. It would have been a waste that God gave you 365 years and you did nothing with it. You made no imprint in society. You did not contribute to to society. No, we want to make sure that we have a vision for 2022. It doesn't have to be a grand vision. It doesn't have to be an elaborate vision, but there has to be something that when you look back on December 31st, 2022, you can say, yes, I achieved this. You can say, I started 2022 with this vision. And yes, December, I'm able to check it off and say, I did it. I'm able to pat myself on the back and say, well done, good and faithful servant. Well done, Lorraine. Well done, Uche. Well done. You achieved what you set out to achieve. So for the rest of you, I'm still asking, do you have a vision for 2022? Do you have a vision for 2022? Because if you don't, my prayer tonight is that God will create a vision in you, that God will give, as you sleep tonight, God will give you a dream, that God will give you a desire, a passion for 2022. Jody says, and Natalie says, amen. Jody says, yes, it has to make you a little uncomfortable if you want to grow. We need to identify where you want to go in 2022. Where do you want to go in 2022? You know, I don't want you to be in a passenger seat of somebody else's vision. I don't want you to jump on the train going to nowhere, going to no man's land. You need to be in the driving force, in the driving seat of where you are going in 2022. And that is why you're here tonight. That is why over 25 of you are here tonight to develop that vision, to activate that vision, and to start this year right, casting your vision for 2022. Am I making sense to somebody online? Are you getting something out of this? Are you getting something out of this today? Let me know if you're getting something out of this. Awesome. So having identified your vision, having, for many of you said, yes, you have a vision, you know where you want to go, you know what you want to do. Like I said, it doesn't have to be elaborate. It doesn't have to be that I want to climb Mount Everest. It doesn't have to be, oh, I want to become the president of, the prime minister or the president. It could be a simple thing as I want to finish school. A vision could be a simple thing as I want to release an album. It could be as simple as I want to write a book. It could be as simple as I just want to, I want to go and visit my family back home. There has to be something in your life that will drive you this year. I remember several years ago, I had a vision for when I turned 40, for my 40th birthday. People were asking me, what do you want to do to celebrate your birthday? And I didn't want to have a party. I'm like, there's so many parties out there. What I wanted to do was, I had two visions for my 40th birthday. One was to travel to Nigeria. I hadn't been to Nigeria for over 2 decades. My first vision for my birthday was travel to Nigeria, visit as many families as possible. And my second vision was to write a book. Those were the only two dreams that I had for that year. And those were the things that kept me going. So everything that I did for that year of my 40th birthday was working towards those two visions. I was working daily, writing my manuscript. I was saving money to go to Nigeria. And guess what? I finally went to Nigeria. And part of the vision was also to travel by public transport in Nigeria, from Lagos to Ondo, to go to Abuja, to go to all of these places and visit family. And I did that. I had a vision of what I wanted to accomplish. Now, I'm not going to advise anybody to travel by road to, in Nigeria by yourself. That was a wild vision. Like I said, I'm a very crazy person when it comes to faith. But I did it. I was scared. I thought I was going to die in Nigeria, going by roads and public transports to, from one city to another. But I did it. That was my vision. And at the end of the year, I was able to celebrate my accomplishment. What is your vision for 2022? Yeah? What is your vision? Once you know what you want to do, the second thing Habakkuk tells us to do is to do what? Write the vision. Somebody say, write the vision. Write the vision. When it comes to writing your vision, I don't believe that anyone should store visions in their heads. Please don't tell me I know what I want to do. It's in my head. No. Bible didn't say store the vision in your head. Bible says, write the vision, write down the vision. You have to write it down because, our minds are so quickly overwhelmed and become so cluttered. It makes it almost impossible to remember what you did yesterday or what you said you were going to do. If you don't write something down, the likelihood of you accomplishing it is going to be next to nothing. Am I making sense to somebody? If you do not write your vision down, like the Bible says, write the vision down. If you don't write it down, the likelihood of you accomplishing it is going to be next to zero. Why? How many of you remember what somebody, if you went to church, what the pastor preached on Sunday? How many of you remembered what somebody said to you last week or even last month, December? We are so busy. Our minds are so cluttered. There is so many things going on in our lives that it's very difficult to remember everything. It's very difficult to remember what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, and why you want to do it. So it's important that once you know what your vision for 2022 is, take time to document it. Write it down, write it down. Years ago, I came to the realization that unless things are written down, they are quickly forgotten because of my busy schedules. I discovered that unless I write something down, it's not a reality. It's just an idea in my mind. But once I've written it down, I know that, okay, this is what I want to do. But while it's still in my mind, it's just something I'm still toiling with. Am I making sense to somebody right now? So when you write something down, it comes out of your thinking, out of your mind, and it actually is the first step on you actually actualizing that goal. It becomes the first step of you fulfilling that goal, writing it down. My family will tell you something. I am a compulsive list maker. Every day I make a list. Every night before I go to bed, I make a list of all the things that I want to do the next day. Because once, if I have a list, I can check it off and say, I did this, I did this, I did this. If I go to bed just thinking about what I want to do tomorrow, by the time I wake up in the morning, number one, I have so many text or WhatsApp messages, emails, and things that phone calls that comes in that I don't even remember the things that I said I'm going to do. But the fact that I have them written down, I have a list, I can go back to it no matter how busy my day gets and says, hold on a minute, I haven't done this. Hold on a minute, I haven't done this, and begin to work towards them. So, is your vision for 2022 written down? Have you written it down? Here are the 5 reasons why you should write it down. When we write things down, they last longer and have the possibility of completion. And so here are the 5 reasons why we should commit our goals to writing. Number 1, because it will force you to clarify what you want. When you write it down, it will force you to think, hold on a minute, I want to record an album. Okay, when you write that down, it makes you to start thinking, hold on, what kind of an album do I want to record? Then you begin to expand. Another reason is because it will motivate you to take action. If you write it down, if you document your vision, it will do what? It will motivate you to take action. Number 3, it will provide a filter for other opportunities. You see, when opportunities come your way, when people are, telling you, giving you so many ideas and, instructions and directions, the fact that you have your vision written down, you can filter out what are good opportunities against what will not work for you. Am I making sense out there to somebody? Number 4, because it will help you to overcome challenges. Writing your vision down will help you to overcome the challenges that you may face. No matter what challenges come your way, the fact that I have written this vision down that says this year, I am going to do this webinar. No matter what the distraction is, no matter what the obstacle is, I'm looking at that vision in front of me and I am committing myself to it. Yeah, I'm focusing on it and not allowing the challenges, the obstacles, all of the different directions other people are going to sway me. And number 5, because it will enable you to see and celebrate your progress. When you write your vision down, ladies and gentlemen, you can begin to see how far you're working towards it. And we're going to cover more on that later. It will enable you to see how far am I going with this vision? How far have I reached with this vision? And each day, each week, each month, you can celebrate your successes and your progress. Ben says, writing the vision motivates actions. Yes, it motivates you to action. You have to document your vision. You have to take it out of your head, out of your thinking, out of your processing, and commit it on paper. Commit it to, document it, because then that tells me that you are ready to do something about it, correct? When you commit something to paper, it means you are ready to take steps. It means you are ready to take actions. And, Patience says you are able to hold yourself accountable. Yes, thank you. Yes, you are able to hold yourself accountable, and force yourself to work towards it. I like what Jody says. When you write it down, the brain starts to find ways to accomplish it and stores it in the subconscious. Yes. So tonight, I don't want any of you to say, oh, I have a vision, but I haven't documented. You need to do what? You need to take time and document your vision. You need to find a few hours, sit at your table, find a quiet space, and document exactly what you want to do in 2022. Document you want to write a book in 2022. Document you want to visit, you want to travel in 2022. The places that I want to travel to in 2022. Document I want to lose 40 pounds, 30 pounds, 20 pounds in 2022. Document I want to start my business in 2022. Document I want to start my ministry. I want to launch out into the deep. Document it. Start by writing it down. I want to expand my business, my clientele. I want to increase my profits, my sales. Document it, have it written down so that you can hold yourself accountable, so that it can motivate you, it can help you overcome challenges, and it enables you to see your progress. How are we doing out there? Somebody getting something tonight? Somebody getting something tonight? Yeah? You getting something tonight? I hope so, because by the end of tonight, we want to make sure that we have something that we are running with, that we have a vision, we have a dream that we are running with. For some of you, you've just finished college, you've just moved to Canada. What is your vision for as you settle in Canada? What is your vision for the next step after you graduate this year? What is your vision? What do you want to accomplish? Some of you, it could be your health. Yeah. Some of you, a vision could be cutting out toxic relationships. Write it down. Make a list of all the things you want to accomplish in 2022. It doesn't matter how significant or insignificant it is to other people. This is your vision. It's what God has put in you to be able to accomplish in 2022, so that your life is not aimless, so that you have something that is driving you. You have something that is propelling you forward. You know, Exodus 17 verse 14 says, write this on a scroll as something to be remembered. God encourages us to write things down. He says, write it on a scroll as something to be remembered. How are you going to remember something you have not written? That's what it says, that, you know, we only retain 10% of things that are spoken to us. I guarantee you, you're only gonna remember a fragment of what I'm sharing tonight, unless you write it down, unless you are making notes, unless you are taking down what I'm saying. You know, God recognizes that until we write the vision He gives us, it will not take shape or cause us to act. No matter what your vision, your idea, or your goals are, write them down. Make a list of all the things that you want to do. Write down a vision, denotes its importance. It tells me how important it is. You know, somebody wants to get married. They already, you know, they begin to visualize. They begin to write a vision of the things that they want to accomplish, of how their wedding day is going to be like. The appropriate use of a bucket list, a list of things people would like to accomplish in their lifetime, also allows us, you know, also allows what is in our head to be actual and actionable. Like I said, I'm a compulsive list maker. I make a list every night before I go to bed of what my tomorrow will be, you know. And even if I don't accomplish everything that I've written down, the fact that I still accomplish 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 is an achievement compared to 0, because by the time you go to bed, you wake up the next day, life has begun, and you have forgotten the things that you want to do. Make a list. Be a compulsive list maker. I want to challenge somebody today. Be a compulsive list maker. Write things down regularly. Always have a list of, you know, tomorrow is Monday, another week. What is my goal for this week? And you should have 52, by the time you do that every week, 52 goals each, you know, for 52 weeks will help you to accomplish your vision for the year. 7 days, 7 goals that you need to accomplish in 1 week. Whether you carry them, whether you accomplish them all in 1 day or 2 days or 1 a day is great. It will help you to accomplish 365 tasks towards your goal for the year. You need to write things down. You need to write things down. You need to make a list. And I'm not saying make grand lists. I'm talking about simple things that will, you cut, a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Little things that you will do every day towards your overall vision. It could be tomorrow, I need to book time with Dee. It could be, oh, I need to go and I need to make a phone call, or I need to write this blog, or I need to reach out to 3 people. Make simple lists that are achievable, so that by the end of the week, you can track your progress and you can celebrate your successes. Write your vision down. Write this on a scroll as something to be remembered, the Bible says. So we're going to use the chats again. What is your vision for 2022? I want to hear 31 visions for 2022. Go. Let's see your vision. Write it down. Write your vision down. What is your vision for 2022? Let me hear. Come on, go ahead. Post it in the chats, please. What is your vision for 2022? My second boom. So my second boom. What is my second boom? What is your vision for 22? Patience says she wants to write her second book. Yes, fantastic. Yes, let's talk about that. Come on, what is your vision for 2022? What is your vision for 2022? Come on, travel with my son. That is a fantastic one. Building, relationships and bonding time. Good, Natalie, thank you for that. Publish a book, write 2 professional exams. Fantastic. Book more time with Pastor D. Yes, yes, fantastic. Come on, I want to hear it. What is your vision for 2022? Start my business, fantastic. I love that. Feyi, fantastic. Come on, talk to me. Triple my business, fantastic. Expand and grow my business by threefold. I want to work towards being debt-free. Good. Buy a house, fantastic. Somebody wants to buy a house. Fantastic. I love that. Come on, keep them going. Come on, keep them going. There's over 30 people here. I want to see all the vision. Create a workshop. Fantastic. Write a book. Launch my coaching business. Fantastic. Book more chats with Dee. Participate in the Spartan 2022 race. I love that. 4 times my business. Fantastic. Become a doula. Yes, finish my book, A Healthy Lifestyle. Lose 20 pounds. I'll join you in that one. Fantastic. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. What is your vision for 2022? Help build my church. Launch my prophetic ministry. Fantastic. Healthy lifestyle. Fantastic. I'm loving this. I want to become a doula. Yes, fantastic. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. Let's see. Keep it going. Keep it going. Buy a house. We got that. Come on, keep it going. Yes, yes. Somebody else says lose weight. Yes, now those are good. Yes, come on, keep it going. Keep it going. Write my second children's book. Fantastic. Oh my God, I love this. Workation of 1 month overseas. Love that. Time management. These are can I tell you something? All these are achievable goals. A personal spirit-filled relationship with Jesus, closer and deeper walk with God. Are these your goals for 2022? Are these the goals that, December 31st, you're going to look back and say to yourself, girl, you did it. Well done. Girl, you bought that house. Girl, you wrote that book. Girl, look at you. Look how slim you are. Look at you. You tripled your business. Boy, you did it. Look at you. You launched that business. Come on. Promote mental health through music. Love that. Yes. Move away from 9 to 5. Girl, I'm with you on that one. Yes, yes, yes. All of these visions are achievable. All of these visions, if you begin to write them down like this, they are achievable. Learn a new subject. Okay, interesting. Launch my podcast. Love this. All of these are fantastic. They are doable. There is nothing too difficult in any of this. I am loving all of these. These are achievables. There is nothing that you cannot do. These are easily achievable. Yeah? Okay. So now that we have, we've done that, we're going to move quickly to number 3. And number 3 is simplify your vision. Simplify your vision. Can somebody tell me, the colors that you see on the screen? Have you ever tried to paint your house and you are looking for white and you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or somewhere to buy paint and you have all of these variations of white, or gray? And all you're looking for is white, but you go there and they tell you, well, what color white do you want? Yeah. So when you look at the screen here, these are all variations of white. Can you imagine? These are all different colors of white. I went to the store and I'm like, I want cream, or I wanted cream. And they said, what do you want? Off-white cream, or do you want ice cream, or do you want light cream? And I said, I just want cream. I just want cream. Yeah. So, when it comes to your vision, you've got to keep it simple. Somebody says they can see pink and orange. Somebody sees gray, white, pink, white, orange, white, blue, white. Okay, blue, white. Okay. We're seeing so many different shades here. What other colors do you see? What other colors of white do you see on this screen? What other color? Lime green, white. These are all variations of shade. Do you know what Confucius says? Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Life is very simple, but human beings like to complicate things. You go to, you go to the store and you say, I would go to a restaurant and I say, oh, I just want steak. And then they start asking you, what do you want, rare, medium, or well done? I'm like, I just want steak. And then what does it come with? It comes with, salad. What do you want? Tossed salad, green salad, Caesar salad? I'm like, I just want salad. Just give me any salad, There are too many options in the world that confuse us. We have so many options that we lose focus, of how simple God wants us to keep our vision. Keep your vision simple. Yeah, there is an acronym for KISS. It says, keep it simple, stupid. I'm not calling anybody stupid. I am not calling you stupid. Please do not get mad at me. But this is what the U.S. Navy uses, with their employees. It's KISS is an acronym and it says, keep it simple, stupid. And it is a design principle noted by the U.S. Navy. It says that the most systems work best if they are kept simply rather than made complicated. Things work best if you keep them simple. Therefore, simplicity should be a key goal in design, and unnecessary complexity should be avoided. Keep your vision simple. Yeah? When you ask somebody, Pastor D, what is your vision for 2022? Well, my vision for 2022 is, I want to make sure that the whole world comes to the knowledge of Jesus Christ and that the whole world is saved. That is a very complex vision. That is a very over-the-top complex vision. Yeah? The simpler way of saying this is, Pastor D, what is your vision? Well, I want to preach I want to preach every month for the next 12 months and reach one soul a month for Jesus. Isn't that simpler than saying that I want to reach the ends of the earth, the ends of the world for Christ, or make sure that the whole world comes to the knowledge and comes to the knowledge of Jesus Christ? Jody says, if things are simple, there is a better chance that you will accomplish success. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, keep your vision simple. I want to ask you right now, for the person that says they want to write a book, give me a simple vision right now. You want to write a book, that is very open, it's very generic. What exactly do you want to write? Yeah? Come on, talk to me. So the person that says, I want to travel the world, that's very broad, that's very generic. Where exactly do you want to go? You can't travel the entire world this year. So be very simple, be very specific, keep it simple. Where exactly do you want to go in 2022? For the person that says, I want to learn a new subject, well, that could be anything. You can, go learn karate, go learn how to yodel, go, be very specific. What do you want to learn that will help your life? Let's be very specific. So I'm going to give us a few minutes. Please, comment in the chat. Be very specific what your vision is for 2022. Go. Jody says, I want to go to Punta Cana with my children. That's very specific. Thank you. That's very simple, very clear. Patience says, I want to write a book on prayer. Very specific, very clear. You can run with that. Yeah, come on, keep it going, keep it coming. What exactly? Somebody says, I want to release an album. I want to launch an album. An album of what? Is it a photo album? Is it a music album? What exactly do you want to accomplish? Talk to me. Let's go. Come on, talk to me. Let's be very specific. I want to hear specific goals right now. Launch a book on caregiving. That is excellent. It's very specific. It's towards caregivers. Lose 20 pounds by October 21. Very specific. Awesome. Love that. Yeah, very direct. Somebody else, talk to me. I want to build my business by adding 5 team members and be in a position to lead my. Awesome. You want to build it by adding 5 people. Fantastic. Clarice wants to pass 2 professional exams. What exactly are those exams? You need to be very specific to yourself. I want a 1 month vacation in Indonesia. I love that. Very specific. That's what she's going to work towards. Daily 30 minutes walk. Good for you. That's what you're going to be working towards. A weekly Bible study. Awesome. That's what you're going to be working towards. So every week you're working towards something rather than just a broad vision. We don't want to do broadness. We don't want to do broad visions. We want to keep things very simple. I want to commit to minimizing the clutter in my home by creating calm. Well, let's simplify that. I want to clear my kitchen. Let's break it down. Yeah, not every room in your house is cluttered, I guarantee you. Unless there is. Every quarter of this year, I want to read 2 books. Awesome. Fantastic. That is a goal. Each book will be completed in a 6 weeks period. Those are specific goals. We're keeping it simple. Daily Bible study and prayer time. Keeping it simple so that you can run with it. Am I making sense to somebody today? Keeping it simple. Write the vision down. Make it plain. Make it plain. I want to clear out the crap the kids left when they moved out. Okay, I want to clear out. So you don't want to clear out your stuff. You just want to clear out what your kids left. Okay, so that's very specific, because if somebody starts clearing out your stuff, you might get angry at them. I want to be debt free. Awesome. You need to also specify that I want to clear my credit card, or I want to pay off my student loan. Let's be very specific when we are writing our vision, when we are writing down the vision we want to accomplish in 2022, because if you make it too broad, too grand, you will, at the end of the year, if you don't accomplish everything, you will feel like a failure. But if you specify exactly what you want to do, you can work towards that. The person that wants to travel to Indonesia, that's her goal, not just Africa or Dubai or any other country. Very specific. She's working towards Indonesia. This person is working towards, clearing off her credit card. She's got $6,000 on her credit card. That's her goal. She wants to clear that off at the end of this year. Very specific. Wonderful. That's what we need to focus on. Okay. So in continuing with simplifying your vision, there's 7 things that I want you to also take into consideration when you are writing your vision and your goal for this year. Number 1, it has to be written down, like I said. Number 2, no more than a single sentence long. Do not write a paragraph vision. No. Do not write a story. No, your vision, your goal must be 1 single sentence. It must be easily understood by a 12-year-old. It must be easily understood. If I tell my daughter, Ruth, my goal this year is to go to Nigeria, she can say, if anybody asks her, she will say, my mom's goal this year is to go to Nigeria. But if I say to her, my goal this year is to travel, yeah? When people ask her, well, where does your mom want to go this year? I don't know. She wants to travel. Well, where does she want to travel? I don't know. Be specific. Make sure it's easily understood exactly what you want to do. You have to be able to recite your goal by memory. If somebody asks you, Patience, Jody, Clarice, Cynthia, what is your vision for this year? I don't want you to be wobbling. I don't want you to be faffing around trying to articulate it. It should be simple and straightforward. It should be, my goal this year is to have 1 month vacation in Indonesia, period. Everybody they understand the word 1 month. Everybody understands Indonesia. People could, when somebody hears about Indonesia, they will think about this person that wants to go to Indonesia. When somebody, this person is going to be working towards clearing out a whole month's calendar so she can travel. It has to be a unique description of who you are in Christ, a statement that creates priorities, and a statement that produces a plan of action. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's drawing on my screen, but I'm hoping it's, yeah. So your vision must be very simple. People must understand it. People must be able to run with you with it. A child should be able to understand it. If somebody wants to get you something for a gift in, this year, and they ask your friend, well, what does your friend want to do this year? Oh, she wants to write a children's book. Very clear and very specific. Guess what? That person is going to work towards getting you, information and resources on writing and on children's books, right? Because they fully understand what she wants in life. A few years ago, my children wanted, they were asking me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said anything purple. Now, is that clear? Anything purple. To me, it was very clear, but not for my children, because by the time they came around, Christmas Day came around, I had different shades of purple. I even had a burgundy gift, and my son was arguing with me that it was the color purple. I said, baby, purple and burgundy are two different colors. Well, but to them, it was purple. So guess what I did? I went and, after that, after all of, that particular Christmas of disappointments of getting different shades of purple, I found a color chart of the exact color purple that I wanted. And I made sure that everybody in my circle that knows me, that loves me, that wants to get me anything purple, had that specific color, chart. They had that specific color purple. Yeah, because I didn't want violet. I didn't want lilac. I didn't want burgundy purple. I wanted a specific shade of purple. The question is there a limit to how many vision you should set? No, there is no limit, but understand yourself. The Bible says, God gave people according to the measure of faith. To some, he gave 5 talents, to some, he gave 2, and to some, he gave 1, according to your own ability. So if you can have multiple goals and visions and you can handle it, by all means, go. But then there are some people that can only handle one vision, one goal at a time. There's nothing wrong with that either. God gives to each of us according to a measure of grace. So if you can handle 5 different, visions and goals at the same time, and you can work towards them, by all means, go ahead. But what I don't want you to do is to become a jack of all and a master of none. Don't become a jack of all doing so many different things and you've mastered nothing, and none of them, none of them are successful. If you're going to have multiple goals, try and make sure that you at least achieve them one by one, step by step, rather than trying to juggle so many things at the same time. I hope that makes sense. So write down your vision. Make sure that people understand exactly what it is you're trying to do. Make sure you yourself can articulate it in one sentence. Make sure that it is very simple. It's not confusing. If there is colors, make sure you specify the shade, even go and get the color chart and look at the codes and give people that particular code, so that there is no confusion. Let's keep it very simple. Okay, we've done this already. State your vision in one statement. Let's try this again. Okay, let's go. Let's try this. What is your vision in one sentence, in one statement? We've already had quite a number of you launch a book on caregiving, lose 20 pounds, 20 kilograms by October 21st. That is fantastic. Go to Cabo with my parents. Oh, I love you. I wish my kids would take me to one of those. Awesome. And launch my podcast. What podcast? And, be very specific so that people can run with you with it. What podcast do you want to run? Do you want to launch a music podcast, a talk show podcast, a health, mental health podcast? Be very specific on what exactly you want to do. So let's try this again with people that are here. There may be somebody that can help you. Let's go. Let's write down your vision in one statement. Go. Come on. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. In one sentence. Go. Keeping in mind exactly what I said about being very specific. What is your vision for 2022? I love this. Thank you, Clarice. By the end of the year, I want to pass 2 financial professional exams and clear the outstanding balance on my credit card. I love that. My goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love it. Lose 15 kilograms so that I can get my summer body back by 2022 summer. Well, when exactly is summer for you? When is the deadline for you that want to have your summer body back? Because some people's summer could be August, some people's summer could be July, some people's summer could be October, depending on where you are in the world. So by June, so let's say June the 30th, you want to have lost 15 kilograms. Should we say it that way? Should we say that way? By June 31st or 30th, you would have lost 15 kilograms, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, let's keep it going. Come on, talk to me, people. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? Talk to me. Promote mental health through music. I love that. She wants to promote. She's very specific what she wants to promote and how she wants to promote it. Fantastic. Anyone hearing that can easily run with you on that. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, launch a piano CD of my 1980 rock and gospel tunes by June 12, 2022. So this person wants to launch a piano CD. That's good. She's very specific of her 1980 music by June 12. That's very good. So that's what you're working towards. So no matter what other people bring across your way, you are not distracted. You're working towards a specific goal. Awesome. Talk to me, somebody. Talk to me. Finish my book. Okay, you know the exact book you're writing, I hope. A healthy lifestyle. What does a healthy lifestyle mean to you? Make sure that you are very specific. I want to grow my business to a 6-figure income. Awesome. Yes. Fantastic. We must be very clear on what we want to do. Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's move on quickly. Okay, but it's in step 4 is to display your vision. Display your vision. That Habakkuk 2 says, write the vision down, make it plain on tablets. Make it plain on tablets. I want to explain this a little bit. People often ask me, where should they write their vision? Can they type it on a smart board, on a smartphone? Does it have to be in a journal, on a piece of paper, or somewhere else? Can they just keep a mental track of it? My preferred answer is this: write your vision on paper. Storing your vision on a device such as a smartphone or your computer, it does not give you the easy access you need to it every day. If your vision is on your computer somewhere, on your phone somewhere, it doesn't allow you can't have easy access to see it every day. The best way to accomplish anything and to be successful is to have it documented on paper. Yeah, where there is easy access to it on a regular basis by yourself and others, where people can see it and they can run with it. Let your vision be the first thing you see when you wake up. Let it be the first thing you see on your fridge. Let it be the first thing you see at your desk, wherever you are. display it on tablets. When we write something down on paper, it takes it out of the secret recesses of our minds and into the open so that others can see it too. And guess what? Who knows? Someone might read it and want to partner with you, or they may have resources, information for you, all because they saw a vision of what you're trying to accomplish. I want to tell somebody here today, give your vision the publicity it needs to become a reality. Give your vision the publicity it needs to do what? To become a reality. Have you noticed that people have pictures of their children or things, around their homes, yeah, or on the lock screen of their phones? Many of us have pictures on our smartphones and photo albums or stories displayed on our walls where people will see, oh, is that your house? Oh, is that where you went on vacation? When people see your vision, your screen, when they see what you've written down, it generates conversations. And guess what? It can lead to ideas. It can lead to information. It can lead to networks. So I'm a very big, people that I have worked with, you see the screen right now, that image. I've done that with many people. When they come and sit with me, we go through everything that's in their heads and we document it on sticky notes, and we paste the sticky notes all over. Because when you see it, you're like, oh my God, wow, okay. It now begins to mix into, activate it and work towards it. So I want to ask you a question. Do you have a place to write down your dreams, your visions, and goals? Somebody says yes. Do you have a vision board for capturing all the things you want to accomplish in 2022? If you want to travel, do you have a picture of where you want to go in 2022? And you've got, and you've put on that picture, I'm going to this place in October 2022. Do you have a picture of, the weight of, the weight you were before and you're trying to get back to? Posted on your fridge, on your mirror in your bathroom, beside your bed, so that every morning, as you wake up, you're saying, girl, I'm working towards this figure, getting back to this shape. A lot of people don't know what a vision board is. A vision board is a collage of images, pictures, and affirmations of your dreams, your goals, and things that makes you happy, that you want to achieve. It's also called a dream board, a treasure map, or a vision map. And a vision board can be useful. It can be a useful tool to help you conceptualize your goals and can serve as a source of motivation as you work towards achieving your dreams. Everybody needs some form of a vision board that they can see, not in a book, not on your computer, not in your head, not in your journal. You need some form of vision board somewhere on your wall, somewhere around your house, somewhere that you can see it on a regular basis, and it will motivate you constantly to action. It will drive you. It will push you into working. Am I making sense to somebody? It doesn't have to be an elaborate vision board. Get sticky notes, tear papers, put a sellotape and stick it all around your wall and write down your dreams. Write down I want to lose 5 pounds in January, 5 pounds in February, 5 pounds in March, 5 pounds in April. Write it down, break it down like we said, keep it simple. Vision boards are very effective in getting things done. It makes you to see your vision in reality. It makes you to dream of what is possible because you see it. Do you know what the Bible says? As far as your eyes can see, I will give it unto you. That's what God told Abraham. So when you stick it all over your wall and you see it every day, you're working towards it, you're praying towards it, you're making lists towards it, you're writing down your to-do list, working towards this. If you want to be debt free and you're like, okay, I want to clear $10,000 by the end of December 31st, then you're going to break it down 12 months. By the end of January, I want to clear $1,000. By the end of February, I want to clear another $1,000. And you're breaking it down and it's on your wall. So all you're working towards are those goals, those ideas. So let me ask you, people, where do you display your vision? Where do you document your vision? Talk to me. Let's go. Come on, quickly, talk to me. Do you have a vision board, first of all? Do you have a vision board? Yes or no? And where do you keep it? Talk to me. Let's go. Talk to me, people. Mine is in my messy office. That's good. At least you have it in your office where you see it. I hope you can see it every day. Sticky notes on my mirror. That's a great place because you're always looking in your mirror. You don't have, somebody says no. Tonight, you need to start working towards a vision board. Make sure you get in contact with me. Let's begin to work towards a vision board for 2022, broken down in months, broken down into 52 weeks. Talk to me. Come on, who else? Let's talk. Let's talk. No, but have a diary. A diary is not enough. You don't carry a diary around with you. You need to have a vision board. We need to get you all on a vision board. I'm going to be doing a webinar on how to do a vision board. I hope you will all join me. You will all attend that one. Everybody needs a vision board. And a vision board, like I said, look at this image. Just sticky notes on the wall. It tells me all the things that I want to do and how I'm going to do it. It is my map. It is my Google Maps that gives me step-by-step navigation and direction towards December 31st. We all need one. So for those of you that don't have one, make sure you register for my webinar on how to design a vision board that is practical and easy to follow. Okay, we got two more. This one is very, very important. The Bible says, write the vision down so that those who read it may run with it. So that they can run with it who read it. It is effective communication of your vision will open doors to support and provide the resources you need to accomplish it. The way you communicate, you articulate your vision to people is important. It's important to be able to achieve it. When you go to a bank and you want to get a loan, the way you articulate it, the way you present your request to the bank, and the supporting documents that you have will either get you a yes or a no. So having the ability to communicate and share your vision with clarity and passion, it will magnetize and rally people around you. How are you sharing your vision with people? How are you selling your vision? You want to build a business. Who knows about your business that you're trying to build? You want to launch a music album. How are you communicating that to people? How are you rallying people around you? You want to lose weight. How are you sharing that with your family so that they're not always eating those high cholesterol and carbs food? How are you communicating your vision with people? Do you know that it is a proven fact that people are drawn by passionate delivery more than the price or any other supporting materials? How many of you have bought something from somebody, not because you needed it, but because of the way they were passionate about selling it, about the product? Tell me. Have you ever bought something you didn't even need, but because of the way the person was selling it and how passionate they were, you just had to buy it, right? You know, the Girl Guides, they come to your door, they're selling cookies. You don't need cookies. You've got enough cookies in the house. But because she's so sweet and she's so passionate and she's just so lovely, you buy the entire box, right? Am I talking to somebody? How many of you have bought a cookware? Not because you need a cookware, but because the person selling it to you tells you that you're going to lose weight with it. It's going to help you to have a better lifestyle. And then you spend $5,000 on a stainless steel cookware that you don't even use. But because of the way they deliver the speech, you bought into it. Am I making sense to somebody? We have all bought things that we don't need or we don't even use simply because of the way they were being presented. It's called packaging. Thank you. You bought a rainbow vacuum? Oh my good Lord. There are many things I have bought, not because I needed it, but because of the way the person was just so passionate. And I just wanted to support them. And I ended up repackaging it and giving it out. You've done it. I'm sure most of you have done it. Can you please tell me one thing you bought that you didn't need, but because of the way it was packaged and the way it was, it was sold to you, you just had to buy it? Quickly, talk to me. Quickly, talk to me. What have you bought that you didn't need, but because of the way it was being, the passionate way they were selling it, you bought it? So, come on, somebody, talk to me. What have you bought? Or how many of you bought a bed set that you didn't need? Or how many of you're during the night, you're watching those television shows that are always selling you something, and they tell you that if you buy this, it will make you beautiful, it will attract the right man or the right woman or the right support. You bought a knife sharpener. Packaging. Most people, especially women, will buy something because of its presentation, even if they do not need it or it is expensive. The way and manner you present your vision to family, relatives, somebody bought a wig. The way and manner you present your vision to your family, to your relatives, to your friends, to your colleagues, and to others will determine how much support you receive. Am I right or am I wrong? If you want to lose weight and you sell it to your family, I need to lose 20 pounds by the end of June, and I need you all to support me and work with me, because it's important for me that I lose this weight. The way you sell it to your family will help, will make sure that they rally around you. So if somebody wants to bring you steep tea double, because they know you shouldn't be drinking it, they won't bring it, or they won't even be drinking it around you. Because they know that you are trying to cut it out. Or they know that you are trying to have a better health, healthy lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, the way we package, our vision is critical. Vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. Vision with action can change the world. How are you packaging your vision? 3 things. Taking time to research your vision in order to have a solid plan of action requires time. It cannot happen overnight. You would need to invest in your research and packaging to attract the right support. Whatever your vision is, make sure you do your homework, make sure you do your research, make sure it's achievable, make sure that you are in the right frame of mind to be able to accomplish it, and then find ways that you can achieve it. When you have thoroughly carried out your research and obtained all the relevant materials to present your vision for support, spend the time to package and tailor it to your audience. Like I said, study and research the taste and interest of your target audience and how you can adapt your vision to them. How can I get these people to buy into my vision? I want to travel to Africa. How do I sell it to people to sponsor my travel? I want to go on a missionary trip to Ghana. How do I sell it? How do I package it to get people to sow into it, to finance it for me? Salespeople know their target audience, and they make every effort to tailor their products and services in a way that will attract the right kind of attention that will result in sales and profit. When you are ready to present your vision, practice, 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 and work on your delivery. Rehearse how you will present your discoveries, to be cautious of your tone, your body language, your eye contact. Make sure the people you're talking to, you are articulating it in a way that they will understand what you want to achieve. Because you need people's buy-in. Everybody needs other people's buy-in into their vision. Nobody is an island. You need people to help you to accomplish your vision. That is why it's important that you research, you prepare, and you communicate your vision in a way that you will get the right support. Am I making sense to somebody? The way and manner in which you sell your vision can make a huge difference to whether people will buy from you or recommend your service. It can make a difference in whether people will support you or whether they will finance you. If you want to launch a music album, the way you will present that vision to people will determine whether people will give towards your album or not. If you want to write a book and you don't have the funds, the way you present it to people will get you the right support. Yeah? When you talk about your vision and what you hope to achieve, how passionate are you? Does your face light up like a child? Do you smile? Is your presentation filled with energy? Are you passionate about it? Are you zealous about it? Is your voice full of purpose? If not, then others may not feel that you believe in what you are trying to do yourself if they can't see it in you. Make sure that you share your vision the same way you are passionate about it with people, so that because people will buy into the passion first before they buy into the actual vision. They will buy into you. So, how much time have you spent researching your vision for this year? Quick question. Answer me. How much time have you spent researching your vision, working on your vision? How much time have you spent packaging it for investment? How prepared are you for others to invest in your vision? How prepared are you for others to support you, for others to invest in your vision? How prepared are you? How prepared? Have you spent enough time preparing your music? Yeah, preparing your vocals? Have you spent enough time researching the country you're going to? Have you spent enough time packaging your investment for people to be able to buy into it? You want to launch something. How prepared are you for that launch? You want to release something. How prepared are you? You want to travel. How prepared are you to get the support that you need from others? Because like I said, nobody is an island. Somebody says, not enough time. Go back to it. I am prepared, but I keep putting up negative stories in my head that makes me feel not prepared. We'll touch on that in the next session, in the next slides. But I want you to think about it. Going back to the vision for 2022. How prepared are you to launch that ministry? How prepared are you? Yeah, have you packaged it enough? Have you put it together enough? Have you done your homework, done your research to present it for people to support you? You want to launch a YouTube channel. You want to launch your own publishing house, your own coaching business. How much time have you invested in it, researching it? Have you put your package together? Yeah. How are you selling it to people to support you, to finance it, to come on board with you, to volunteer with you? These are important questions that we need to ask. How much time have you spent in making sure that you are sharing this vision in a way that when the person that knows you're trying to lose weight will not bring the right food across your way? but will actually take time to prepare something healthy for you because you've shared that vision with them. Yeah? Good. Okay, last two. It says, for the vision is yet for the appointed time, and it tarries towards the end, and it will not prove false. Every successful vision will not be accomplished overnight. Get that out of your head. There is no such thing as overnight success. That is a lie. It will take time. Ask any farmer and they will tell you that it takes some time to prepare the soil in the ground before planting the seed, and then it takes additional time to plant the seeds, after which more time is required to water the seeds and the soil regularly before patiently waiting for the fruits to sprout and to be harvested. A fisherman will also tell you the same thing. After casting their fishing lines into the sea, they have to wait patiently for the fish to hook on the bait before they reel in the catch. You have to work your vision patiently. You have to work it. Your vision is like a full-time job. You must show up and you must work at it every day, every week, every month. You must put in the work. Don't tell me you want to achieve something and you're not putting in the work. You're too busy sleeping. You're too busy watching TV. You're too busy binging on Netflix. The time you're binging on Netflix, turn it off and work your vision. The time you're busy, scrolling through social media, turn it off and work on your vision, unless you're doing your research. Your vision is a full-time job that you must work on every day. Am I making sense to somebody? A vision is not a part-time thing that you only pick up every now and then. It's something you work towards every day. It's something that you dig into every day. It's something that you talk about every day. You research every day. It's something that you invest in every single day. How much time are you investing? Are you working your vision in 2022? How much time are you prepared to work your vision in 2022? That is the question. You must be able to, sometimes you have to forgo sleep so that you can stay up all night and write that paper and study. Sometimes you have to forgo going out and hanging out with people so that you can study. You've got to work it. Vision is full-time work. Can somebody type in vision is a full-time job? Type in vision is a full-time work. Come on, type it in, send it to me. I want to make sure you write this down. Vision requires full-time. It is a full-time job. You've got to work at it every day. Yeah. A diligent man will accomplish great things. Somebody who puts in the effort will accomplish success. Vision is a full-time job. Don't tell me that you want to learn how to do makeup, but you don't practice every single day. My children are soccer players. Do you know how much hours a day they train? When they're not training, they're watching videos on soccer. When they're not watching videos, they're reading books on soccer. How much are you working your vision? That is the question. How much are you reading about your vision? How much are you talking to people about your vision? How much are you researching, watching videos on your vision? How much are you putting into your vision every day? You want to pass that exams, those professional exams, it's going to require work. When you're not doing your other job, you're doing your vision job. Vision is a full-time job. Am I making sense to somebody? Do you agree with me? You've got to show up. Vision is a full-time job. You can't slack off on it. If you slack off on it, you will get left behind. You will be left behind. You will not be on track. So how do you work your vision? Quickly, be consistent in season and out of season. Keep brushing up on your skills. Focus and stay connected to the present. Connect with the right people. Be your own cheerleader. Watch and pray and watch it. Wait on it. Work your vision. Be consistent in working your vision. Keep brushing on your skills. Keep learning. Stay focused on your vision. Don't jump into somebody else's car. Don't jump into somebody else's lane. Stay focused and stay connected to what is happening in the present to do with your vision. If you're in the financial industry, stay connected with information and resources in the financial industry. If you are into books, and children's books, stay connected with all of the books and materials that children are into nowadays. Connect with the right people as well. Work it, meet with people, network with people, join forces with people. Be your own cheerleader. Encourage yourself every day to work. Watch and pray about your vision. All of these are how you work your vision. Your vision, again, like I said, it is a full-time job and you must show up and work. When you don't feel like working, you show up. When you have the flu, you show up. When you are tired, you show up. You show up and you work your vision. How much time would you say you need to spend on your vision every day? How much time, up until now, how much time would you say you spend on your vision on a daily basis? How much time do you think you spend on, your vocal exercises, your voice lessons? How much time do you spend writing music? How much time do you spend listening to music? How much time do you spend investigating the different genres and music styles that are out there? How much time every day do you commit to your vision? You want to, go into ministry. How much time on a daily basis do you put into it? If you don't put enough time from today, you need to put in more time into it than ever before. You've got to put time into it. While men are sleeping, others are working. And you're wondering how this person did it because they were working while you were doing other things and playing. People were working their vision. They were putting out, they're putting out videos. They're putting out materials. They're making contacts. They're having coffee with people. They are reading. They're studying. Work it every single day. That's how you keep the vision alive, and that's how you achieve your vision. And this is the final slide. For the vision is yet for the appointed time, and it hurries towards the end and won't prove false. Time is critical to developing a vision. Carry out the research, ensure it is clear and plain for everyone to read and to understand. If you rush this process, your vision will be incomplete. It will lack substance and the solid foundation it requires to build on it for longevity. Kevin Hart said something. Hollywood has a way of making everything seem like an overnight success. Girl, you gotta wait for it sometimes. There is no such thing as an overnight success. Most of the people, businesses, or ministries we think are an overnight success, they've been working hard and in obscurity for years. The media often reports the latter end of something to create an overnight success story. However, most people have been working at it for years. Most people have been singing in clubs and bars and restaurants for years. They didn't just come out and became an overnight success. Yeah, most people have been writing books for years. They've been preaching in all these small places for years. They've been putting out content. Nobody has seen them for years. Yeah, and all of a sudden, because of their commitment, because of their, because they did not give up, somebody finally recognizes it and, and places a spotlight on them. There are no quick wins in business. It takes years to become an overnight success. Richard Branson says, It takes years to become an overnight success. There is a time for everything in life. There are seasons, and those seasons takes time to appear and disappear. So ladies and gentlemen, casting your vision, the final step of it is to patiently work it. Even if it seems slow in coming, Bible says, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. It is imperative that we understand that our vision will go through every season before it finally bears fruits. We have to work hard every day and work hard every day, and to work through frustration, work through times of almost giving up, work through even when giving up and walking away is there. We have to endure the disappointments, the discouragements, and the blurred vision. Don't give up. Work at it every day. Invest in it every day. Keep it simple. And I guarantee you, it's going to work out for you. So while you're waiting, keep working your vision. Keep working your vision. Keep pushing it. Don't give up. Don't quit. Make it happen. Any questions? Please unmute yourself if you want to ask me a question. That's the end of my presentation. Oh, I did it. I actually did it in 90 minutes. Awesome. If you would like to ask me a question, please unmute yourself and ask away, or put it in the chats, and I would be happy to answer it. This presentation is actually a full 2-day retreat that I take people through. And so I've combined it, I've condensed it into a 90-minute overview. And so I want to invite you, if you'd like to participate in the actual retreat, the 2-day retreat for this vision casting. It's coming up on January 28th and 29th. And I want to encourage you to come. It's a full 2 days. Friday night from 6 till 10 p.m. and Saturday from 9 till 8 p.m. And it's a small group of 12 people. I take them 12. It's going to be a small, intimate 12 people group. And we are going to go deeper into each of these steps. And we are going to be working with you individually on your own vision and casting your vision, and really helping you to put a vision board together and put a strategic plan together for the next 12 months. So if you want to attend this, retreat that's coming up, it's going to be in Calgary. It's $150 per person. It includes all the meals and all the materials. And you're going to get some life coaching, some goal setting, branding ideas, inspiration, motivations. And you're going to leave with a complete, vision casting package that you will be able to run with for the next 12 months. We're going to break it down for you month by month, week by week, so that by the end of December 31st, you would be able to say, yes, I actually achieved this goal. Whatever your vision is. I want to invite you to go to deborahscompany.com, and you can register for the retreat there. deborahscompany.com, and you can register there. Like I said, it's only a limited spot for 12 people maximum, because I want to have enough time to really focus and hone in on individual goals and visions for the year. Now we're talking about visions that will, span 12 months, that you need to, someone to work with you on side by side and walk with you. So please, it's open to men and women. Please register if you want to attend. And yes, I will take questions. So please come, unmute yourself, or you can post it in the chat, and then I will be able to answer your question for you. And for those that have joined me, thank you so much for joining me on this webinar. I will be having a vision board webinar coming up as well. If you don't have a vision board and you want to attend that vision board webinar, please, reach out to me and I will send you the information. Yes, there are questions. Okay. No worries. How do I book time with you? Send me a message, send me a text, or go to, send me a text, or WhatsApp message, and then I will send you a link to how you can book a time with me online. My calendar is online, and you can find an available spots on my calendar to book some time with me. Yeah, and then I'll be able to work with you. Looking forward to doing that. Awesome. Any other questions? When is the vision board? I will be sending that out. It's going to be in the next 2 weeks. I will send out the details as soon as we have it so that you can participate in that. Thank you. Yeah. What was the previous quote? Which quote is that? I will be sending out the slides. So if you want to, if you want the slides, I will make it available to everyone that is registered tonight. You know, you'll get an email with a link to the slides and also to the presentation. And you'll be able to see all the quotes there. I don't know which quotes you're referring to right now. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jody. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you for all of the private messages. I'm so grateful that you were able to attend. And yes, you know, I'm happy to be able to have presented this thing to you, this casting your vision 2022 to you. If it has, you know, been a blessing to you, please let me know. And I would really love to hear your feedbacks. And yes, I'm looking forward to connecting with you. If you want to attend this vision retreat, make sure you go onto the Deborah's Company Network website. That is actually my mentorship website. And you will see all about the Deborahs there, and you can connect with me there, and you can register for the webinar, for the retreat there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I hope you've been blessed. Thank you so much. Please feel free again to send me a message. I will send you the link to book a session with me, my online calendar, and then we can start working with your vision. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening. You can unmute yourself and let me see you. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you. I hope you were all blessed. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'd love to get your feedbacks. I'd love to get your feedbacks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Feel free to send me a text message or WhatsApp message. Thank you, everybody.